This video is to walk you through how to create your own version of the budget and bills spreadsheet, making your own copy so that you can use it on your own, as well as how to enable scripts. Scripts are basically code that work in the background of a Google Sheet, and it isn't in all Google Sheets, but we've added them to this one so that you can do things like copy and paste certain things quickly and efficiently without having to manually do it. And they are presented to you in the form of a button on these sheets. If you want to look at the app scripts that are associated, you can click on this button here, and I assure you everything in this workbook is just doing things within the workbook. So you'll see some scary warnings when you enable them. That's basically Google telling you that to be careful. You don't want a script that does something outside of the workbook, like do something to your account, etc. So we'll walk through this and I'll show you what that looks like. So the first thing I need to do is make a copy, and I'm going to do that by clicking this button right here. And it may take a minute because it's sort of a big workbook, but once it's done, we'll be presented with the workbook itself, and we're on the Start Here page. Let's change this title to my own version. You can name this whatever you want. And here we are on this main page. So the first thing I want to do is enable scripts. And if you don't do that, there's a lot of things that won't work in this workbook. And as this says right here, sometimes this process hiccups and it gives you a warning or an error, I guess. If it does that, just hit it again, and usually the second time it works. So we'll see if we get lucky the first time. I'm going to click on this button called Enable Scripts. You can see it's running up here. And what this is doing, see, perfect. It says an error. I'm going to dismiss that. I'm going to try it again. There we go. And you'll be presented with this authorization. You click OK. It's going to ask you to associate it with a Google account. This is the Google account I want to use. And this is the screen that's talking about that sounds scary. So basically it's asking for permission for you to associate this workbook to your Google account because it has to run the scripts. In order to do this, you have to click on the Advanced feature and then go down here and hit Budget Bills. And this basically tells you about what it wants to do. And trust me, there's no editing, creating, or deleting of any Google Sheet other than things within this workbook. And I'm going to continue here. And now you can see the scripts have been enabled. And that concludes enabling the scripts as well as making your own copy. See the other videos for more details about how the workbook works.